Can people stop using phrases that are so inaccurate because they really don't make any sense? For example, earlier today we were doing presentations at school, and I asked my friend Gabby, "You ready?" She's like, "I'm born ready." So then I'm silent for a second. I'm like, "Wait, if you're born ready, how come we take 9 months to develop inside the womb?" She didn't have a good answer. I couldn't think of a good answer. So why people say they're born ready if they take 9 months to develop? Because if they're actually born ready, that's 9 months that you wouldn't have to spend inside the womb. So that means I should have been born in December and not October, like the previous December. So what that mean? I should have been born in December of '01 instead of October of '02. Oh wait, no. Would that be January? No, that's January of '02 instead of October of '02. Anyway. But that's another thing. How can they say baby is 9 months, right? No one disputes that you spend 9 months in the womb. But then also they say 40 weeks, and no one disputes that either. Those are two different lengths of time. Because whenever I tell people, oh, you spend 10 months in the womb, they're like, no, it's 9. But they agree that you just spend 40 months. 40 weeks. 40 weeks is the same thing as 10 months. But everyone called it 9 months. Can people get their birth facts straight? Thank you. So, I have a question. So, I know when you date someone and break up with them, they are now your ex. So, let's say you have 3 exes, so you dated 3 people and broke up with them. But what if you get back with one of your previous exes? How many exes did that leave you with? Do you now have 2 exes and 1 person you're dating? Or could it wouldn't be 3 exes and the person you're dating? Because that would imply there's 4 people and there's only 3 people in this. Or would it be 2.5? Because if you have 2 people you broke up with and you went back to 1 person you were dating, but you guys are going to break up again eventually, so then it will go back to 3. I don't know. You know how we have pepper jack cheese and Colby cheese and all different kinds of cheeses in the world, but we also have American cheese. My question is, what makes it American? How come it's not called Canadian cheese? How come it's not called Mexican cheese? Could I walk into someone and be like, hey, I want some Japanese cheese sandwich, okay? I don't know what makes it American cheese. Is it that we use American cows and American milk and we turn that into cheese? So what if we went to a country like Portugal or whatever and took their milk and turned it into cheese? Would it still be American cheese, or would we call it Portugal cheese or Portuguese cheese? One more question. Is that where we get the phrase chili cheese from? Because was it made in the country of Chile or America? Which is it? I got a burning question I want to know the answer to, and that is, do you feel good about yourself whenever you reject someone? Because I know there's a consensus that guys get rejected more than girls do, and that's because that guys usually make the first move to ask a girl out. So a girl's like, you're a nice guy, but no, and then they reject you. But also, if a girl is just like, oh, no, why would I ever date you? It's considered, it's normal that a guy should suck it up. But if a guy did that to a girl, they'd be considered a jerk or an a-hole. So, which is it? Could I know the girl that reject guys because it makes them feel good about themselves and they feel like a better person? So, do you feel good about it? So, you know English muffins, right? What if you eat them and you don't speak English? So if you speak Spanish, would they be Spanish muffins? Or if you spoke Chinese, would they be Chinese muffins? Or Portuguese, would it be Portuguese muffins? Yeah? No?
If you spoke idiot, would it be whatever you eat for breakfast?
What do you mean what do I eat for breakfast? I'm not an idiot. What do you mean? I'm smart. I'm a genius. So, am I right on the whole muffin theory? I'm kind of not yet, because you just admitted that I'm smart. So, thanks.